Good morning, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is fine. We just wait for another 1 minute, and then we'll start our the session for today. And also, I'll be talking about what all you can expect out of this year's Global Schoolpreneur Summit. I see that a lot of students, who are participating this year have participated in the previous years as well. But this year we are doing slightly in a different note, and also a lot of new things that are going to happen for this year's Global Schoolpreneur Summit. Okay, let's begin. So Dhruvi, this is not a training session. This is just an informative session where we are going to give the information related to Global Schoolpreneur Summit, and also if at all you have any of the queries, I'm ready to answer those. Before that, firstly, you know, I will really, wish you all very good luck for this year's Global Schoolpreneur Summit. And I'm glad that you all have reapplied for Global Schoolpreneur Summit this year. So now talking about, Global Schoolpreneur Summit, right? I mean, what is Global Schoolpreneur Summit? Every year we have been doing this, but I don't think we have interacted much before. But this year, I really want to again reiterate what is Global Schoolpreneur Summit. Global Schoolpreneur Summit is not just the business plan competition. Global Schoolpreneur Summit is a platform where we are all going to bring the right people around you and make them to watch your ideas, make them to listen to your ideas, make them to interact with you all on the ideas that you have. For example, we are going to bring in the right industry experts or subject matter experts or some investors, okay, or some educators. We are going to bring in all the key stakeholders of the entire entrepreneurial ecosystem together and make them to hear the ideas that you have. Now you must be participating in a lot of competitions, right? I mean, the similar idea of competition or your innovative exhibitions that are being conducted by your schools. There are hundreds of competitions that are happening across robotics competitions, business plan competitions, things like that. But how is Global Schoolpreneur Summit is different, and how we are pioneering this Global Schoolpreneur Summit, or how Metamorphosis is taking Global Schoolpreneur Summit to the global level is, first thing, we are not just identifying the ideas, but also what we are saying is the best ideas that we are finding in Global Schoolpreneur Summit, we are incubating them. What do you mean by incubation? Incubation is nothing but carefully we are nurturing the idea to the implementation level. Every year, we are receiving a lot of ideas, right? I mean, randomly, not even through Global Schoolpreneur Summit, even through to our emails. Every day we get about 20, 30 ideas where randomly, you all will post your ideas on our Instagram or say on our Facebook, or say whenever I'm coming to the schools or whenever our team is coming to the schools, you are all randomly pitching. But one step what we are going ahead is carefully nurture the best ideas that are out in the market. We're ensuring that you are gaining some market traction. That means you are launching your prototypes out with few customers. Some people call it as beta version, some people call it as alpha version. So we really wanted to kind of nurture till you get to that level. So we started this Global Schoolpreneur Summit in 2018. Earlier, we had got only 50 ideas. We have done this in Hyderabad. It was a physical event where there were about 50 students that have come in. They all have presented their ideas. That's it. They just presented their ideas. We didn't ask for any business models. We didn't ask for any business plans or financial plans. In 2019, we ensured that every student who is coming up with an idea should come with business model as well. We made it as a compulsion and we made it as an assessment parameter. So for us to judge, for any of the jury members or the industry expert to judge the student idea, there should be a business model as well. 2020, 2021 being pandemic years, the things were online, but we made sure that every student has presented business model, and every student has interacted with the jury in the finale. In 2022, since the things have become normal, and hoping that things are normal till December, what I wanted, or what I have given instructions to my team also, is that let us bring in ideas from every corners of India. Doesn't matter if at all you are in 3rd grade till 12th grade, doesn't matter. Let us create one platform. Let us create a big repository like a library, right? I mean, say in library, you will find all kinds of books. So I said this year Global Schoolpreneur Summit should witness at least 2,000, 20,000 applications, at least 20,000 ideas should be participating. Doesn't matter if at all the student is coming from CBSE school, Cambridge school, government school, IB school, doesn't matter. IGCSE, doesn't matter on the boards, doesn't matter on which grade that they are in. Let us give equal opportunity for everyone, right from grades 3 to 12th. Let us first bring their ideas to the platform. So that is your round 0. That is what you're all going to do. First, you have submitted your interest, and slowly you are going to submit your idea, which we'll be sharing the timelines with you. In this presentation itself, I'm going to present the timelines that you have. So once you get the ideas, once we understand the pulse of the idea that you have, we are going to further ask you to give business model. And now you must be thinking, what is a business model, or what kind of business models that it would interest us. So we have appointed a separate jury, and I have instructed the jury saying that filter the business models, or filter the ideas where the students can actually immediately work on it, or the students can, or there is a viability in terms of finance, there is a viability in terms of the operations, there is a viability in terms of the technology. So these are the 3 major parameters that we are going to see this in this edition of Global Schoolpreneur Summit. For example, if at all you are coming up with an idea where you want to make, or you want to be the competitor for SpaceX, or if at all you want to launch satellites at a very affordable cost, it's a wonderful idea. It's a very aspirational idea. But in terms of viability, do you have enough technology to support? Do you have enough finances to support? Do you have enough operations team to support? Do you have enough research and development work done to launch your idea? Is something that we are going to see. Rather, if at all you say that I want to sell refurbished mobiles online, for example, right? I mean, it need not be a new idea. It need not be a unique idea, but still our jury members will be in such a thought process that if at all we select this idea, this is immediately launchable. This is immediately, this is viable in terms of technology, because Shopify has already a ready-made platform for this. Wix.com has already a ready-made platform for this. So we need not, think so much on this. Rather, we can immediately launch this idea with great potential. That is why if at all you see the Global Schoolpreneur Summit previous years winners, either they have prototypes ready, or they have, or their ideas are immediately, we could launch their ideas immediately. So these are certain parameters that, our jury members are always thinking. And one disclaimer that I want to give online to you all, or say on record to you all, is Metamorphosis doesn't hold any say in shortlisting of these ideas. Our entire jury members are from outsiders. We are a very small team. All we are creating is just a platform so that every student will get an opportunity to present in front of the subject matter experts. So now once you give the idea, once we see that there is a viability in it, then our team is going to ask you to present business models. So what goes in this business model? Pretty simple. We want to see what could be the costs associated to launch your idea and what could be the revenues that you can make, or what could be the avenues to make money with the idea, to keep it in a very simple language. So these are the things that we are going to see. If at all the costs are too high, right? I mean, say your R&D costs are too high and all, but there is no revenue stream for your idea, then that doesn't make even any sense to launch this idea in terms of the business. So we are going to see that. We are going to see what are the different streams where you can earn money with this idea once you launch it, of course. So that is what we are going to see in the business model. We are going to see exactly who is your target customer, how big is the market. If at all you say that, see, my idea is only for the people, who have PhD, who has PhD as a degree. That means, your target group is pretty small. Your market size is pretty small. But whereas if at all you say that my idea is going to cater to everyone who can run, that means your market size is too big. That is one added advantage that you're going to have. So we are going to say, how big is your total addressable market size? So remember, your idea should be viable in terms of technology, operations, and finance. Your addressable market size should be bigger. And you need to consider your revenue streams and cost structure. So these are the parameters that we see. And once we are very much convinced you are with your business model, then we are going to invite you to the jury discussion. I mean, one-on-one live interaction. Then we are going to have serious talks on how did you get this idea and what is the seriousness that you have to launch your idea, what are your future plans, and what is the current research that has been done, or what are the supporting material that you have, to tell that this idea is viable. So you are going to have live interaction with the jury members. So that would be the finale edition. So we are going to bring from 20,000 applications to 100 members to the finale edition. And in this 100, what we are going to do with these 100 students, we are going to carefully nurture these 100 ideas, and we are going to choose 18 top ideas. So we are naming it as 18 under 18, and 18 top ideas. We are going to ensure that these ideas will be launched in the market, and these 18 ideas will be carefully nurtured, will be mentored. We are going to fund some of the ideas as well, and we are going to do a Shark Tank similar series with these 18 ideas, and we are going to stream this on a very prominent OTT platforms, which I'm going to unveil in the next edition. I mean, the next talk, when we are going to have the next webinar, when we are going to have, I'm going to talk about that. So you guys are going to be featured on a premium OTT platform. You all know what is OTT, right? I mean, there is Netflix, Amazon, Hotstar, there are a lot of OTT. So one of the OTT platforms is going to take up this Shark Tank similar series, and they are going to broadcast it. So look at the journey, right? I mean, right from 20,000 students, where we are going to take all the ideas, or we are going to create a platform and we're accepting all the applications with these ideas. We are going to see the viability of their ideas, and then we are going to further ask them to give business model. Once we receive the business models, then we are going to see what is the research that they have done, and depending on the future plans that you have, we are going to take about 18 ideas, and 18 ideas are going to be participating in the show called Planet of Entrepreneurs, which we all I mean, every year we've been doing this, but this year, one of the OTT platforms is going to host these 18 ideas. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the timelines. I'm going to present the website. So if at all you have any queries, you can directly go to our metamorphoseedu.com website, and you can anytime you can reach us out. So this year, so this would be your learnings, right? I mean, during this process, see why you should participate, right? I mean, not just to become one ideas amongst this 100, but still why you should participate is during this journey, you are going to learn a lot of skills. The first thing is the business world quotient. Because see, for example, if at all you are coming up with an idea to kind of teach students in the local languages, for example, that's your idea. You're going to learn a lot on who could be your competitors. How did your competitors price it? How should you? Something that you're going to learn. Next is design thinking, right? Creativity and innovation, problem solving skills, your personality development, the way you are going to present, the failure management. I'm sure during this process you are going to fail multiple times in terms of say presentations, in terms of answering the queries that we are going to ask, or if at all you are missing out on this Global Schoolpreneur Summit title, but still you will learn a lot, and definitely you will not stop the journey with this Global Schoolpreneur Summit. Public speaking skills. So these are some of the skills that you're going to learn. And now, like you are all aware, the application process has already started. So students who have already applied, that's okay. Who did not apply also, you still have time to apply. And this is a free of cost application for you all. So once you are going to apply, so once we collect all the ideas, so by October 10th, we are going to further give you one more applications on idea validation. So we are going to release the shortlisted ideas, and we are going to announce up to 1,000 ideas will be shortlisted for the business model round. So by October 10th, you are going to submit your ideas and your interests. By October 15th, we are going to tell that, what all ideas have been selected, what all ideas have been shortlisted. So the shortlisted ideas should be presenting us their ideas and their business models. From October 15th to November 27th, we are going to accept your business models. Once we are very much convinced with the business models, like I talked about the viability aspect, the revenue streams aspect, and your cost aspect, then we are going to see, or we are going to shortlist 100 schoolpreneur ideas. And finally, we are going to bring them to the finale. And in that finale, like I mentioned, there will be about 18 winners. 18 winners will be there in this finale. So this is set to happen on December 17th, but the dates might change depending on availability of the chief guests that we are going to bring in. But this will be there in the month of December for sure. The dates might be preponed by a week or postponed by a week. We are going to keep you posted on that. But for now, I want you all to focus on the application process, on your ideation. You have some good time. You have almost 1.5 months of time to kind of come up with the best idea, with the best viability, form the teams, allot the roles for every team member, purely focus on the idea, right? I mean, purely focus on the problem, what you are going to solve. How are these ideas formed? If at all you are a student of Metamorphosis, you will definitely know this. The ideas are nothing but the problems that are converted to business opportunity. You take your mobile phone, take all the apps that you have, take Book My Show, Paytm, Netflix, Amazon, right? I mean, Make My Trip. There are Big Basket, Amazon, Flipkart, all of these apps. What are they trying to do? What is one common thing that all of these apps have? They all have solved a simple problem and later converted to a business, right? So just purely focus on the real world problem, what you're going to address. Right. So this year, I've instructed my team and also the jury member saying that let us focus on 4 major things, because these 4 sectors are having many problems that are yet to be addressed. And these sectors, we could easily relate that, there are problems. One is example, education. Next is healthcare, e-commerce or the quick commerce platforms like say Zepto, Zomato, take Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, agri-tech. We're all talking about organic farming. We're all talking about, terrace farming, vertical farming, the gardening, and all of those. So those are all, some of the ideas in the agri-tech. So I'm saying that, we are focusing on these 4 ideas, these 4 sectors. But if at all you already have an idea, if at all you are kind of thinking out of these 4 sectors as well, we are very much accepting these applications. But these 4 sectors, I'm really curious to see the kind of ideas that you're coming up, because there are a lot of problems. For example, in the education, right? I mean, you take during pandemic, last 2 years, we're all very much privileged to have internet. We're all very much privileged to have gadgets, laptops and all. What happened to tier 3, tier 4 cities, or tier 3, tier 4 towns or villages, where there is no internet, where there is no infrastructure to kind of educate as well? What happened to those all? That is one biggest problem, right? I mean, if at all anyone can come up with a solution for that, I'm very much curious to listen to these ideas. Healthcare, now hospitals, I mean, it's not too safe to go to the hospitals with the kind of viruses that are coming out. But still, how can I consult a doctor? Right? I mean, this is one simple example. I mean, there are a lot of solutions that are already existing, but I'm telling, right? I mean, there are a lot of problems in these sectors. So I'm just directing you guys that, these are the sectors that are readily available with a lot of problems. Even if at all you are not thinking, or if at all you are not facing any of the problems, then kind of take one sector, identify the problems there, come up with a solution. That becomes your idea. So like I mentioned, every participant will be getting certificate of participation. And this certificate of participation will have all the association partners that we have. We are going to release the association partners pretty soon. There are organizations like say T-Hub, Telangana State Innovation Cell. There is something called iVenture at Indian School of Business. These are all our association partners. So these all will be mentioned on your certificates. So we are going to launch something called 18 under 18. So there will be one coffee table book that will be given across all the ecosystem partners that we have. So everyone will get to know what your idea is. And cash prizes and in-kind prizes worth of 10 lakh rupees. So this is something right from the title winner till all the 100 ideas that are participated in the finale will be given either in kind of in-kind prizes or the cash prizes that will be given to you all. But what I want you all to focus on is incubated by metamorphosis in the innovation cell. So we are launching something called innovation cell, where we are handpicking few ideas. We are bringing in top-notch faculties. We are bringing in top-notch entrepreneurs to kind of mentor you all. So that also we'll be sending you in detailed presentation to you all. And finally, all the registration that we are getting, the ideas that we are going to talk to or kind of interact to, or that we are going to listen to. If at all you are very much serious about taking this to the future, right? I mean, say if at all you want to implement this in a long term, we are definitely there to support you. And our vision is just to democratize entrepreneurship. How do we talk about entrepreneurship every day? How do we think entrepreneurial every day. So this is our vision, and we are going to ensure that you are all gaining those skills. So more details, I really want your entire team to keep coordinating at least twice a week. Come up with the better ideas. Attend the webinars, what we are going to send. Have a close look towards the communications, what we are sending. Keep checking the website. There could be a lot of communications that are going to come in. Keep checking your WhatsApps, because I think WhatsApp has become one primary communications for us also, to communicate anything that we have. Through WhatsApp we are going to communicate with you all. Check our Instagram pages. Whatever you're asking, please do follow. We have about 1.5 months, 2 months of time now. We have started the promotions pretty early. We started the communications pretty early this year, so that we are not missing out on any single idea that is there. And next major thing that I really want to emphasize is, refer this to your friends. Let's have very healthy competition. Let us not treat this as a competition. Let us treat this as a revolution, right? Say, because whatever ideas that you are listening today, even if at all you're not implementing this, probably once you grow older, once you finish your UG, PG, if at all you're still having the right basics, I think you can launch your entrepreneurial venture anytime. Okay, so refer your friends. Let us all have a healthy competition. Let us create some revolution in this education. And I really want you all to be the ambassadors for Global Schoolpreneur Summit. Once again, thank you so much for joining the call. And if at all you have any queries, please unmute yourself or put the queries on the chat here. I'm happy to answer the queries that you have. Okay, even if at all you don't have any queries, please do. If at all you want to ask the queries sometime later also, you're very much welcome to write an email to us, or there is a chat bot on our website. You can directly message there.
Yeah, good morning, sir. This is Madhav from Gitanjali School.
Hey, hey, what's up?
Just a small clarification from your side in terms of the idea acceptance. You said you talked about feasibility and
yeah.
all that. So let's say we have a certain idea which has a certain technology that needs to be developed, right? Or maybe it's existing, but the accuracy needs to be worked out.
Yeah.
Right. So such ideas will be entertained.
Very much, very much. See,
very much.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
See, one thing I'm telling you all, that I'm not looking for the uniqueness in the idea, right? Say, I'm not asking you guys to come up with some rocket science ideas, or say, come up with something which is not existing. If something that's not existing, then, I'll be taking a step back and see, why is no one doing this idea, right? There is that means there is some flaw, right? Even metamorphosis is a very unique concept. It took years for me to kind of establish the need. I don't want you all to go through the same process. If the idea is already existing, but if at all you are saying that my value proposition is in terms of technology, then I'm going to listen to you, right? For example, say Swiggy. If at all you say that I am coming up with a food delivery app, then I would say, boss, Swiggy and Zomato have already conquered. You need not come up with anything. Not even Reliance Jio is trying to come into this sector. Why are you trying to come in? But if at all you say that, sir, I'm making a technology that is supporting the operations for Swiggy and Zomato, or if at all you're saying that I'm coming up with the technology where Swiggy can actually plug in this and it will optimize their operations, or it will optimize their delivery timings, then I'm very much happy to listen to that.
I get it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Hi, Shashi.
So actually, if I make a group, can I include with me some seniors, like?
Yeah, very much.
Than me.
Very much. Ushashi, I'll ask you one question. Who is the founder of OYO?
Actually, I didn't know that.
Okay, so the founder of OYO is Ritesh Agarwal. He started OYO at the age of 21, 22. And all his team members are above 50 years, 40 to 50 years.
Wow.
So if at all you can manage your team well, right? If at all it's your idea, if at all you are pioneering this, and if at all you can manage your team well, then seniors can be included in this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Kolkata.
Great. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll catch up pretty soon in the next webinar. Thank you. Thank you so much.